I'm gonna get to it. Hold up. Okay, 5:30 and then 9:45. Can go home from 7:30 to 9 or skip both. Thunderbolts only fight or flight. If you go right to bed after, you can go home from. Yeah, of course. I think I'll do both. All right, sorry, I was just finishing a text to my mom. But yeah, hey guys, hey Scream fan, welcome to another week of our most favorite podcast, Legion of Creators. It's your host, the Sith Lord of Maniac, the hey, what's up, Backseater? The former Jedi Joey, former Yoda Joe, but sometimes still Yoda Joe, and Chris the North, the legend, the Assassin's Creed guru, the man, the myth, the legend. Today, we have a lot of stuff on the show. Show's going to run a little short today. We're going to end at probably around 5:20 because I think, or let's say 5:25-ish, depending on what time my ride gets here, because I do have to catch a couple movies at the cinema today. But we are going to still have a good show for you guys. Now, everyone's wondering right now, who is this lady on the screen? Well, don't worry. I'm going to tell you. So first, we'll start the regular pleasures of the day. Chris, how has your week been? I feel it's been a while since we haven't chatted.
Yeah, week's been okay. Just been sorting out some things in my personal life. Recently got a new job, so I'm just kind of like just focusing on that for a bit. Still dropping out content when I can, But yeah, other than that, I've been good.
Yep. Yeah, Retrolad already knows what this is about. Well, that's good to hear. Joe, your channel has guidelines and it says questions welcome, but you send a message, it disappeared on chat. I never sent a message. My channel has had guidelines for a while. And questions are welcome, but certain things can't be said based on what the YouTube algorithm allows. Scream fan. Usually most people's stuff is fine, though. It doesn't get affected. All right. So on to the first business of the day. So this is Sophie Turner, most known as Jean Grey from the newer X-Men movies like...
is that her? Right, I didn't realize.
Now, this is Sophie Turner proving... So there's been some conflicting reports that they've been working on a Lara Croft TV show for a long time.
Yeah.
Live action. And the people that wrote... one of the girls that wrote Dial of Destiny for Indiana Jones was saying, okay, I will make sure I will check for guest retro. If they pop in, I'll let them up. So basically, from what I understand, some people were claiming not reliable reporters, but some trustworthy people, I guess. So we're saying, hey, the show's dead. They're not doing it. The lady's not going to do it. Whatever. Now, I just checked for topics today, and the first thing to come up was not only is the show still happening, but Sophie Turner has now showed off that she's been training and getting ready to play Tomb Raider.
Okay.
This is her... I'm sure her physique will get better as time goes on, but this is what her physique is like right now. And I'm used to Sophie Turner being a redhead, but damn is Sophie Turner hot. Like, whoa. It's kind of good I'm single now doing a content creator because I can say shit I couldn't say.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild. But holy shit. Like, it's not just that she's beautiful, but this physique is beautiful. Like, if you guys
she's got a nice physique. She's definitely been training.
Like, if you guys are a fan of Tomb Raider, I think this is gonna be awesome. And I'll tell you this much: I haven't even seen the show. I guarantee the Tomb Raider show is already gonna be better than The Last of Us. That's not gonna be hard.
So it's a show they're working on. Okay.
She's done amazing for muscle, but she doesn't look like Laura at all. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind.
That could grow on us. I think she's in great shape.
I guess to add on to that, I guess like I could still see Haley Atwell playing Lara Croft, but
yeah, I can see Haley.
I'm more up for change anyway because they tried to do it with the voice acting stuff, and don't get me wrong, she's a good voice actor, but the show itself, I just didn't have an interest for it. So
I think this is fine. I think
Yeah,
we're gonna
anime
do
one
just
anyway.
fine with this. I think that her physique is good. I care more about the physique than the look because you can always change things.
Yeah.
This is probably her with her normal hair. We don't know what she's gonna look
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, brunette and all that. Yeah. I think she'll be okay because she was pretty much a what color was hair? Was it redhead?
She's more orange head like her normal.
Orange, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking ginger in
Yeah,
Game
she's
of
more
Thrones.
ginger. Now I think Laura Croft has more brown hair.
Yeah, brunette.
This she has blonde. So I'm guessing she hasn't dyed her hair yet.
Yeah.
Did I put guidelines on my channel or did YouTube? So most of us do have guidelines on our channel to deal with spam and other such things. Because I'm a monetized content creator, I do have some sort of extra guidelines. So that was your question. That's the answer. But yeah, so this is our Laura Croft thing. So anybody have anything else to say about Laura Croft before I send the picture goodbye and move on to our next image?
So it's a live action show, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it's a live action. It's a show.
That's cool. I know some people are probably going to be like, "Oh, she's a bit too muscular," but I'm sorry, like, let's be realistic. Like, Laura would be a muscular, not crazy muscular, but she would be somewhat muscular with the stuff that she does. It's rock climbing and all the other stuff we're talking about.
I mean,
so
for all this activities that she does, I think it's okay for her to do that. Yeah, Scream Fan, when I set up my channel, you'd rather have Daisy Ridley. Yeah, I heard about the Welcome to Derry trailer. I'll have a trailer reaction for that later. That looks good. Did they actually properly upload it on YouTube yet? Because I know it was only uploaded on Max last night. So if they upload it on YouTube, then it's safe to do a reaction to. So I'll make sure I do a reaction. We're going to say goodbye to Laura Croft. So we got to move into our next thing. So thank you, Laura. Now, the next thing I have on the docket is, this was Laura Croft. Yeah, I agree with Retrolad's take. I think, you could get someone better, but it is what it is. All right, so next thing we got some. Here is this image. Is it on Instagram? Okay, we'll pull it on Instagram then. That's fine. 1 second. Sometimes these little article things I try to pull up give me a minute to look.
Cool.
Okay. Wait, I thought I got rid of. Oh, I didn't remove it completely. Okay, they did release it on YouTube. Good. I never saw the notification of that, so that's just my thing, but that's good. I'm glad to hear it got released. All right, share screen. Let's do, share screen. No, this one I think is what we're looking for.
Wait, Retro, who are we talking about? Are we talking about Daisy Ridley or Sophie?
So we got this new image of a new Disney promo showing Moana, Toy Story 5, and Spider-Man, right? Mm-hmm. Now, this new image is believed to be the first promo art for Brand New Day.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you? So what do you think? What are you thinking? You like the look?
Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. I just think to myself, like, why is there a Toy Story 5?
I know.
At this point, oh man. At this point, but we'll have to see how it is. I mean, 4 was okay. I mean, I felt like 3 ended how it should have ended. That was good. 4 was decent. 5, hopefully they make a just solid ending and leave it there.
I mean, I would have liked Daisy Ridley to do it, but we know why Daisy Ridley can't do it. And I'm not.
Daisy, she's dope. Yeah, for sure, 100.
I'm not saying why because I'm trying to keep it Star
But
Wars.
seeing how Sophie Turner is now, though, I don't think Daisy's as muscular as Sophie right now.
Yeah, I hear you, Scream Fan. I hear you. I completely hear you.
But she's a good choice for sure. She definitely does the thing.
All right, so let me remove this off the tab now. Oh, also, I was going to show you guys. I understand you have no interest. Other content creators react to it. Okay, good. Yeah, I was waiting for it to be uploaded on YouTube, but I've also had a busy day, Scream Fan. So I'll react to it today at some point. But the other thing I got to show you is, the other thing that happened is, as you guys know, sometimes trailers like to drop on Wednesdays, not Tuesdays.
Yeah, I realized
That's true. She does have experience in the gym. So because that happened, one thing we do need to talk about is a little trailer has been taking the internet by storm that happened last week. Little trailer called Superman.
Oh, Superman. Okay, let's get into it.
We got to talk about it in
Yeah,
just
for
a second.
sure.
What could they even do in Toy Story 5? It seems like they've closed off all possible outcomes for both 3 and 4.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but
See, Superman. Anyway, before we get into it, I had to take my hat off for a moment because Lex Luthor is joining us today for this reason. I had to get my head shaved to get ready for Superman, guys.
Yeah.
And it's not done yet. It still needs to be smoothed out and everything. But I'm getting it. I'm getting a suit and tie. I'm gonna be full Lex Luthor dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen a movie in a suit and tie. But you gotta look. When you're Lex Luthor, you gotta look good. I heard you talked about the official timeline. That's interesting. So
yeah,
I've heard it. Talk to you about the Superman trailer. Well, what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, no, I thought it was really good. I definitely, I like the fact of how, it started off with it started off with him like being in like, obviously people are not happy with like what he's doing or what he's trying to do as a superhero, and I think that that's kind of important because I feel like a lot of heroes have it. You know what I mean? And we kind of get to see like his relationship with Lois. We kind of get to see his mom and dad. We get like more details of like what he's going to be doing and how Lex is going to be involved, and we see other characters as well. And I think the one thing that stood out for me is that the colors were vibrant, and this just felt like Superman. I felt like I was watching Superman, like a guy that saves kids. All types of people, everything. That's what he does. Like, you know what I mean?
Does this trailer for you, because obviously we had another trailer before, and you and I have kind of talked back and forth about really wanting things to be good, but hoping things don't come crumbling down, right?
Yeah.
Does this trailer take, especially when we look at recent Marvel trailers right now, does this trailer take all those doubts you had and kind of put them all
it takes all the way the doubts. Like, I never really had like crazy doubts, but I just had like, they kind of need to. We need to see a bit more, though. We do need to see.
We just needed a better trailer.
Yeah,
now we got a better trailer which explores the plot.
Yeah.
How do you feel about how they're using the politics of like the whole I hate Superman because he went to another country, and saved the day?
But he can do that though, and I think that's kind of like silly for people to like.
That Clark and Lois are getting into it. Like they're not.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like for me, I think the selling point of this entire trailer, and there's a lot of great things in this trailer that we're going to talk about. But one of the things that I think that is the absolute selling point is I was already supportive of when Cornswet got the role.
Yeah, 100.
I think there's two parts of this trailer that really to me show this man not only is born to play Superman, but I think this is going to be the best Superman portrayal since that of Christopher Reeves. Like, and what I mean to say that is like, and I'm sure people are gonna get mad at me. I think, even though I still love the actor a lot because the writing wasn't there, right?
Yeah,
he will. Even though the Snyder fans won't shut up, the real people, you'll be convinced that this is the best Superman since Reeves. You're going to be. And here's why. There's two things I noticed that proves that to me. Number one, there's the scene where he goes and Lois is talking to him, right? And says, I'm going to interview you, right?
Yeah.
And then the moment the recorder turns on and, the whole idea of her interviewing him as Clark, but then going to Superman, right?
Yeah.
The moment the thing goes on and he goes, she goes, Superman, Miss Lane.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Hard.
I love that.
That as an actor. Yeah, I think the suit looks great. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, the suit looks fine, man. I mean, again, it's like a lot of people but a lot of people made this complaint since last year, and I think it's his first suit.
I'm fine with the suit. But I love that. I love that moment. The other moment I love is when perfect casting for both Superman and Lois, like the comics, agreed, Retrolad. Then I love the scene where when they go deeper into the conflict, when Lois somehow finds out that Clark went to, I think it's Baravia,
Yeah.
to save the people, right?
Yeah.
They have like a conversation about the government in it. And when you see the conversation, you see in a superhero movie, everyone was complaining about this movie because everyone that knows James Gunn says, oh, James Gunn only makes comedies and all this stuff. And like the fact that they got into the real
gritty stuff,
real drama, and like the fact that Clark is yelling at Lois, not in an abusive way, not in a bad way, but in just a like he's upset, but he feels bad, and you're seeing this is a Clark Kent with emotions, and I think that is great because we've been missing that. We haven't had a Clark with emotions.
Yeah, we've not had. I think Henry Cavill's one wasn't as emotion. Yeah, he didn't have much emotions.
Yeah, he didn't show it as often. So. He definitely didn't show the emotions as much. I love. I've decided that I think the super people that are going to eventually probably team up with Superman, like Mr. Terrific and Hawkgirl and Gardner. I decided that I think James Gunn is going through an iteration of the Terrifics.
Okay.
So I think that's the element that he's going for. I like that. I also have a theory. I think the engineer is already the engineer is already very is very connect. I think she's very connected to Lex Luthor, and I think even though we know the information that Lex is dating. Oh, thank you, Scream fan, because Lex is dating Eve Teschmacher.
Yeah.
I still think Mercy's going to be in this movie. And I think they might have flipped it, and I think they might have made the engineer Mercy.
Okay.
That's just my theory. And then let's see. Retrolight said something here. Makes sense because he's young and learning about the world as a hero. Plus, he has other heroes to guide him to become the Justice League with Batman. Agreed. I think that's a great take.
Yeah, I think.
I really love this trailer. I also love, especially after watching the Peacemaker trailer, I really love how they're bringing it together. Like, there's a couple shots in here. We see Rick Flag Sr., and I'm sure he's not going to be in a ton of this movie.
Yeah.
He's in enough that it seems like there's a purpose.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool. And I think how they're going to build him into Peacemaker, since we now know from the trailer that not only is Rick Flag Sr. in Peacemaker, but we also have Hawkgirl, Maxwell Lord, and Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
So I love that. I think that's great. It's great that all these characters are going to be in there, and I think that they're utilized well. And I think it's wonderful. After watching episodes of Superman the Animated Series, James Gunn has done his homework. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's definitely
also, next month we're going to be watching nonstop Superman content. We're going to be doing a lot of watch parties for Superman stuff.
Okay, cool.
All June, we're going to be watching Superman content.
Definitely, man. Yeah, and if anybody in the chat hasn't seen Superman and Lois, please check that out because that is really good. Top tier Superman. That's a top tier Superman show. Like I put that show next to Smallville. Like it's really good.
Yes, you're a Superman and Lois fan, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan too. You know, I love the show because I've been one of the people, and people have been saying I've been glazing and whatever. Like, but even though he never made it to the big screen, I was convinced for a long time, and I'm glad that even he gave his blessing to Cornswet. In terms of live action adaptations, for me, and people have argued with me about this, Cavill fanboys, everyone else were arguing with me. I know everyone loves Tom Welling, but to me, Tyler Hoechlin was the definitive Superman until we got David Cornswet.
Yeah, I get you.
Other than of course the great Christopher Reeves, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of Superman portrayals, it's Reeves, then it's Reeves, then Tyler Hoechlin. Just because we haven't seen all of David Cornswet yet.
Yeah.
But I'm confident that after this movie, it will be Reeves, Cornswet, then Hoechlin.
Yeah.
But I love Superman and Lois from the 90s. Yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But so yeah, I love this show. I really enjoyed it. It is definitely a must watch. It's a great show. I love what they did with that show, showing
Yeah, if you guys like the if you like the emotion side to Superman, and if you like the simple like crimes, and you also like the epic stuff that happens as well. All that stuff happens in that Superman Lois as well. They even did a good job with I won't spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but they even did a good job for what happened in the Justice League with that movie, from with the villain they did. Yeah, like that, that one was shit. That one, the one in Superman and Lois is 100 times better for me personally than it was.
You need to watch it. You need to watch it, Scream fan. It needs to be on your list as a must watch. You need to watch it as soon as possible. You got to do it. It's incredible. I highly recommend it. You need to watch it. It's so good. Season 1 is great. Season 2, there were some direction issues, like in terms of like where the story was going. I didn't vibe with the multiverse stuff they were doing at first.
Oh yeah, I remember, because they were doing that was around the Crisis time, innit? I think.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, 3 and 4. Oh man, beautiful, man. And Lex in that show as well.
I love Lex. I love Lex Luthor in that show. When Superman saves the kid on the bridge against Doomsday, and the kid hugs Superman before he dies, that gets me, man. Yeah, man. That scene's incredible. Yeah, there's so many good moments in that. It's great. Yeah, definitely binge it. It's so good. Yeah, Smallville's great too. I definitely recommend Smallville.
Yeah, Smallville's great too. Classic show. Yeah, that's like teenager Clark Kent, but Superman. But still, it's good though. It's still a really good show.
It's still really good. I mean, that's the great thing, is that even though we have all these great iterations, great animated live action, a lot of good Superman stuff to watch, but this time I really don't feel like, since like Christopher Reeves, like, and maybe Dean Cain and a couple of the other Supermans, it did kind of fall off, Retrolad. We haven't really had a good that's fair. We haven't really had a good live action movie adaptation like Superman movie. Because we had all those great Superman actors, like we had Dean Cain and we had Reeves, but yeah, Darkseid wasn't very good. That's true.
Yeah, Darkseid.
Yeah, so it's like we had all these great adaptations, but this is the first time in a movie, I think, like, don't get me wrong, I like Man of Steel a lot. I think it's a great film as a film.
Yeah.
Like as cinema, it's quite good. It has some good stuff in it, some good actors. It's not a good Superman movie.
Yeah, it's not like the best Superman film I've seen. Like it is a good. There are some really good moments, but it just doesn't like. I felt like with that film, it was too anticlimactic. Like there was no moment for Superman to be like who he was, or just even like small dealing with like smaller things.
Yeah, you're right, Retrolad. They need to remember that the DC universe did it before the MCU. People need to remember that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. DC animated stuff has been doing their thing for the last 10, 15 years. Like Marvel, the only reason Marvel they were okay in the 2000s, but once it hit like 2010, I didn't see much from them. DC kept it consistent with the Batman films, the Titans, the Judas Contract, the Crisis on Infinite Part 3, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Speaking of that, we do have a topic about. We do have some other DC news as well. We had a. Let me find this. I had something for you.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find it real quick. Okay, here we go. We have some Titans conflicting reports. It's pretty interesting.
Let's go for it.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to read this one, so I might not appear on screen because it's going to show because I have to scroll back and forth. Let me try and do this. Let's try and see if I can put myself in audio mode real quick. Okay. I needed to update that picture, but it's okay. I don't mind. Whatever picture we got is fine. All right. So go in audio mode for a second.
Yeah.
And we're going to do this. Yep. The Batman 2 script is nearly ready. That's exciting. We're excited about that.
What's that? Matt Reeves' one, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Cool. Nice.
Okay. So here we go. We're going to open this little article today. As of May 20th, at 10:05 a.m.
Yeah.
So, despite a number of projects being shelved, the live-action Teen Titans movie is still moving forward at DC Studios. There are conflicting reports on which version of Robin that will feature. We got confirmation. There we go. We got confirmation that a live-action Teen Titans movie was in the works at DC Studios last March, with Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow writer enlisted to pen the script. Updates have been far between, but a rumored log line confirmed to reveal the key members of the Teen Titans are further apart than ever before, until Damian Wayne recruits Starfire, Raven, Beast Boy, and the new Kid Flash to join in a fight against his own grandfather, Ra's al Ghul. And this is, however, we later hear that the movie will focus on pre-existing team being revived, which suggested that the roster would more likely consist of the original 60s comic book lineup: Kid Flash, Wally West, Robin, Dick Grayson, Aqualad, Garth, and Wonder Girl and Donna Troy. So it says Scooper Daniel Rickman is now reporting that it will indeed be Bruce Wayne's son, who will also feature in Brave and the Bold movie alongside the Dark Knight, that will lead the Titans. But a new Robin has also entered the mix. The Nexus Point News writer Apocalypse Horseman believes it could either be the third Robin, Tim Drake, who became the later Boy Wonder shortly after Jason Todd, and went on to take the name Red Robin. We definitely lean towards Damian, although James and Peter Safran probably wouldn't see an issue with having multiple Robins in the DCU, so anything is possible. As for potential villains, Ra's al Ghul would be a popular choice. Gunn has confirmed his significant foes over the years. We know that Slade Wilson and Bane will be a part of a separate movie from Captain America Brave New World writer Matthew Orton, so introducing the character as an antagonist on the Titans film would make sense. All right. So with that being said, there's a lot of reading. 1 second, let me get this out real quick. Trying to let me do this.
It could be Damian Wayne or not Jason Todd. Tim Drake. Okay.
So they say either Drake, new Kid Flash, Impulse. They're saying it would be Wally West. SWA.
Makes sense.
Comic-Con will have more DC news because it's after Superman. Yeah, I think we believe that, Retrolad.
Yeah, definitely.
Rather have Bart as Flash because Wally be Flash till Barry gets back from the Speed Force. Yeah, I want to see the whole Bat family. Yeah, there was another article I found that said that Peter Safran said that James Gunn and them, they want to make sure that the Bat family is included in Brave and the Bold because they said they've been left out of the big screen too long.
Oh, yeah, so, for sure.
That makes sense. To me, I think this is interesting. I like the idea of the Titans going up against Ra's al Ghul because it's something we haven't seen before. So, like for a Teen Titans project, can you remember honestly an episode of Teen Titans where we had to see them fight Ra's al Ghul?
Nah, it was either Slade or flipping just 3 different people really. But Ra's al Ghul will be interesting.
So I know the popular choice is Slade. They didn't say in that roster, I think.
Yeah, so they said there's no Cyborg or even Beast Boy. Okay.
maybe we'll get them like I said. There right now, there's
Yeah.
reports, so the roster could change.
Yeah, because I know Wonder Girl and Aqualad, they're not in it for that long in the Titans. So
Yeah. So yeah, the
Yeah.
the roster could be adapted. It could change. Lots of things are on the table. Yeah. So what do you guys think about this? About Titans reports being out there?
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever they. I'm fine with what plan they got with Titans, as long as as long as they got the solid,
Yeah.
like,
I want a Young
Point
Justice
down.
in live action as well as with Superboy, etc. Yeah, we could get that.
Ooh,
That's still on the table.
Okay, yeah,
I think that's still possible. I think that could still happen.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That
not
could be
against it.
interesting.
I think that would be cool. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind Young Justice. I could see Young Justice. I think Young Justice would be cool.
makes sense. Yeah, because I think they said with Titans they're going for like a, what is it, like? I think the age range is what, like high school to like maybe early 20s or something like that. So I think that's good. So that
Yeah,
we've got a lot of time with them.
I'd like to see Tim Drake. Yeah, I think a lot of people said there could be two. So there's rumors that they might have. Maybe what they do is maybe somehow, some way.
Oh yeah, true. Because there is like a two. Ain't there? I don't know if there might be a couple times, but I remember there being like two, like Titans East or Titans West or something. I don't know.
Because I think right now, based on what we know from the timeline, Dick Grayson. We're not going to see Dick Grayson as Robin.
Nah, Nightwing.
Although I do suspect that we might see some of his Robin time in that dynamic duo thing they're doing.
Could get a flashback or something.
Yeah. And then so he'll already be Nightwing. Maybe first Justice League villain Brainiac, second movie villains Injustice, and then third Darkseid build up. Darkseid being massive threat after Justice League, do a Crisis or Flashpoint movie. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good plan.
Yeah. That'll be sick.
Yeah, so I think the last time I saw Teen Titans was when Robin working for Deathstroke or fought him alone one-on-one. Yeah. I mean, it would make sense that if Damian is going to lead the Titans this time,
yeah,
we should have a different villain, because Dick Grayson's Robin has...
Yeah, he's had his, like, Deathstroke. He's had a couple villains already. So
I like the idea of it being Roz, because Roz has an actual personal connection to Damian.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
So I think that would add a different element.
Yeah,
to it.
add the son of Batman in it. So
yeah, so I think that would be kind of cool to see what they do. And like it says, there definitely is still plans for Deathstroke. Deathstroke probably could still be a part of the Titans, and I want a Batman versus Azrael DCU live action. That'd be awesome.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be sick.
I'd love to see Batman and Azrael face off. I think it'd be cool. I'd be down for it. I'd be super down for it. Yeah, I'm not against it. I'm definitely not against it. I think that's a cool idea. I'm pretty much on board with it. I think you're on the money on that one.
Okay, cool. You got anything else? I got something as well. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You got something?
Yeah. I got something. Yeah. This came up about 2 hours ago. It's video game. It's Star Wars game. It's Star Wars, but video game related in it, and it's a positive thing. So
wasn't Roz kind of all in the animated Titans movie? Yeah, he was. I think after Clayface do a Scarecrow movie and make it scary. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Scarecrow horror. I guess that makes sense, in it, because her Scarecrow is that. So.
That's actually a great video to do today, I think. To do like what's after Clayface and we break the horror ground here. Doing something like that would be great. What do you got for us, Chris?
Yeah, so obviously it's. I don't want to go to. Obviously, I know how Star Wars is Star Wars, but it's a video game thing in it. So I want to kind of talk about it. Let's see if I can share on the screen. Where is it now? Share screen.
Dude, that's a really good idea, Retrolite. I really like that. Okay, we got to pull up this thing. He wants to tell us.
So we've
I heard Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 3 petition. Yeah, it's like 3,000. Sorry, not 3,000. 2,000 signatures have been signed. The last Battlefront was 2017. And obviously Battlefront 2 had a rocky start, but obviously it's definitely grown to be a better game. The only thing I could really say for Battlefront 3 to work is that it's got to be something. It's got to be similar to how Helldivers 2 was, because we don't. I feel like with a game like Battlefront, we don't have the freedom like we used to. So I feel like they kind of have to go back to that and kind of rework it and make sure.
Yeah, I hope so too.
So
Pennywise should be Scarecrow and Defoe as Joker. Yeah, that would be awesome. You really think Defoe could still play? You really think Defoe could still play Joker Retro, even though he's old?
I think so. I mean, Batman and him they're not exactly the same age anyway, so
that's true.
It could kind of work.
That's fair. You could have an older Joker, I guess that would work.
Yeah.
No loot boxes.
No loot boxes. Yeah, that was the thing. That's the thing. OG Battle. Yeah, the OG Battlefront 2 is great. Obviously, the first two Battlefront games.
Yeah, we love the OG Battlefront.
You know what I mean? It's just unfortunately the first two EA just like, oh man.
That's true. If Batman's in his 40s, then I guess you could do an older Joker. That would work.
Yeah. It could work.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I've been hearing a lot of people make videos about this petition online about how it's getting pretty good traction.
Yeah, it needs. I mean, the thing is, look, we can. When it comes to the video game stuff, we haven't had much Star Wars video games since 2023. So, with this turn-based game coming out, with the Battlefront 3, I hope they can actually get around to get it working to a point where it's really good. I would say, despite EA doing their job like cuts and whatever, I would say give this game to Respawn or something, because Respawn, they know how to do first-person shooters or even third-person shooters in that regard anyway. So I may just make it where it's similar to Helldivers 2 and we'll be good. I think, just give us something that's worthwhile for an online game.
I think they'll make something cool. I think if they actually do anything about what's going on with this petition, then they need to make Battlefront stand out and be awesome. I think they could just make it. Yeah, I love that retro. I think Alan Richardson and Scott Adkins in DCU would go insane.
Yeah, that would be so fucking sick.
If I do someone tried to join, or no, you just close the window. Okay.
Yeah.
I love Jedi Power Battles, man. I wish they just remaster it and make it look spanking.
Yeah, that'd be dope. They need to remaster Revenge of the Sith video game. They need to do that.
What would the story be? Would we continue to follow the blue guy and the daughter? Oh, are we talking about Battlefront?
Oh, Battlefront. It's interesting. I don't know what they could, because Battlefront. They've kind of already it's kind of the stories we already know anyway. So it's just
they wrote their own books on different parts of the soldier's perspective. Yeah. So I think they just have to come up with an idea that makes
that sticks. Yeah,
yeah. You don't want to hear Chosen? All right, let's see what. No, yeah, I think that would be interesting. Okay, you didn't join it again, Chosen? All right, let me see. 1 second. Yeah, no, I think that'd be interesting. What did Retrolad say? Gotta grab a link real quick. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna get one more person to come in. All right. Let's see what's going on. Perfect. That's good. All right. Chosen, I sent it to you. I love your Scarecrow pitch, man. I'm doing a video on it today. I love it. I think that's great.
think a Scarecrow horror would be dope.
Sorry, the aliens and the daughter. That's interesting. I don't know SWA. Yeah, I should be getting back to things with that underground. I've been meaning to do that and I haven't gotten to do it yet.
What's up?
What's going on?
Chosen.
Yeah, so I think that's interesting. What do you guys think about you guys been hearing these interesting X-Men reports lately?
Yes.
Not recently, but yeah, go ahead.
What do you guys think about some of the rumored castings we're hearing about?
I think it's pretty interesting, honestly. It's very interesting.
You guys hear about what they want to do with Magneto and Charles Xavier because of how the comics are handled?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Apparently, they want Magneto and Charles to be black because of the representation from the comics involving the idea of that there was a lot of racism back in that time.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Magneto and Charles it would. Oh yeah. Spike did call it my Mandy, bro.
Yeah.
My gosh.
That Barbara Gordon. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, as long as they just do it justice, that's
Barbara Gordon.
Characters, yeah, that's what matters.
That's what it is. As long as the characters are good, that's fine. You know what I mean? It's interesting.
Speaking of Scarecrow, the person that should be playing Scarecrow is my boy Pennywise. The actor plays Pennywise.
Yeah, that's what Retro I was saying.
Speaking of him, we got that new teaser today too. So.
Oh, did you hear it? Did you hear it was? Yeah, Welcome to Derry. Did you?
Oh yeah. Just watched that trailer actually. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. Underground. I heard OG Storm is coming back. Oh, are they saying that Halle Berry's officially coming back?
Halle Berry's actually doing it. Oh, okay.
I knew she was close into her contract, but I didn't know when they were going to really do stuff with it. So that's interesting. When did they announce that they're pretty close to finalizing it? Underground. She's still sexy.
Damn, Richland. Down bad. I see.
Nah, she's still. I mean, obviously she's aged and whatever, but she still does look good. For her age.
Oh, she looks pretty dang good in John Wick.
True.
Speaking of Joe, Marvel, that new Spider-Man suit that we saw that someone leaked out for a brand new day looks freaking sick, bro.
So you've come around from you're not mad that they might take away the suit you liked in.
I mean, it's better than whatever the heck the suit, the Iron Spider suit. I'm sorry, I don't like that suit personally.
They only use that suit because of the comics.
It looks good though. If you really look into the details, it does look good. Yeah, it does have hope, Richland, and especially with the. I don't know if you heard the villains for this movie. There's apparently we know who the villains are going to be now. And
yeah, that post had them written on it actually.
Yeah,
I got it right here. I got the reports right now. We're looking like Scorpion, Tombstone, and Boomerang as villains. This is according to a sizzle reel shown at the Disney Blockbuster Consumer.
Scorpion, yes, they're finally using that villain after years.
Okay.
After years and years, they're finally using that villain. I'm happy.
I thought there was not even Mr. Negative. I thought, okay.
Yeah, what happened to all the Mr. Negative reports?
I wonder if they're still trying to get the actor. I'm still wondering about that because maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're still trying to get the actor.
I hope so.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm still fine with this. Like Tombstone, like come on now.
Yeah, Tombstone, Scorpion. Who was the other one, sorry?
Boomerang.
I never
heard Boomerang.
I knew Boomerang for DC.
Let me see.
I need to remember how Boomerang looks. Because it's been a minute since we've seen Boomerang in Spider-Man.
If that's okay, so that's good. I'm actually. Yeah, but Underground, there's also Boomerang and there's also like a Boomerang as a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, there is Boomerang in Spider-Man. Yeah, tries to kill him. He tries to kill Spider-Man. So.
And so yeah, but I like this. I think especially Scorpion coming back. Like, come on now.
Yeah, it would be good to get a Scorpion, man, because Scorpion hasn't like we haven't. Yeah, he's not really. I'm surprised they're not really gone.
Well, I will say this: not only do they have Scorpion, but if it's true that they're getting Tombstone, that means it will truly be a grounded Spider-Man movie. Which
Which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that.
That's
I'm definitely
good.
fine with that.
That's good news. I like to hear
You know
that.
what I mean, I'm not missing Negative 2 because I feel like that still would have been grounded. But
I still think
we'll
they
see
need
how
to
that-
get some Mr. Negative stuff up in there. I don't know what they're but
yeah. If they can make that Spider-Man 5, I'll be happy with that.
oh, Chosen, I'm gonna go see Thunderbolts again.
It depends. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna end the
That's cool.
stream in a little bit. And then I'm gonna be going, and then I'm gonna go see Fight or Flight tonight. It's bargain day, so I can go see 2 movies. So I'll see 2 movies. I'll see 3 movies this week.
That's cool.
Fight or Flight. Well, I've already seen Thunderbolts, but so I'll see 1 movie I've seen before, and then 2 new movies. I'll see Fight or Flight. I'm gonna see Final Reckoning on Friday with Jake, because Jake and I have seen every Mission Impossible together. The last 4.
Do you think, Joe, that maybe I think I know what the opening for Spider-Man 4 is going to be. I think it's going to open up with Spider-Man fighting Boomerang.
That'd be interesting.
That'll be interesting.
Boomerang, well, I didn't even know that Marvel had a Boomerang character. When did they last use? I always thought DC used Boomerang.
Yeah, it's kind of been an underrated one, I guess. Really, like a really underrated one. So, I think the Kingpin does hire him at some point. So that actually, to try and kill him and stuff. I guess it kind of makes sense now because obviously, the stuff that's going on in Daredevil. So I guess it kind
I'm
of
seeing
makes sense.
Karate Kid Legends next.
If that's the case, I think now this is just a maybe. Now I don't think we're gonna see this character in this movie, but they're gonna mention him. I think there's a chance that maybe Kingpin might actually recruit Boomerang to go after Spider-Man in this movie.
Yeah, I think
because
that's possible. That's possible.
It makes too much sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's happened in the comics, so I wouldn't pull it past. I barely remember what happens in that comic, but yeah, I remember that particularly. So should be interesting. We'll see. And hopefully we'll get if that's the case, then we'll probably get like a Daredevil feature. Hopefully, if
Eventually,
I
think eventually we'll get it. I think eventually it could happen.
Destin is cooking, bro. This dude is cooking when it comes to villains. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Nah, he's doing his thing. Definitely doing his thing.
Yeah, I think this will happen. Spider-Man 4 is between Hawkeye and Daredevil Born Again, and the end of the movie you see the task force. Yeah, that could happen.
And that's another good possibility on Underground. Kingpin recruiting Scorpion.
Ooh.
I mean,
him, he'll recruit anybody from Kingpin recruit.
The big question is going to be in this movie is Scorpion going to get an actual suit in this movie?
I hope so, bro.
Yeah, he better get a suit, man, because, bro.
If he gets a suit, I'm going to be happy, bro.
Yeah, man, that's what we want, man.
Also, speaking of,
I feel bad for Tom Holland, man. Tom Holland's gonna get wrecked by Scorpion.
Speaking of, they also showed like a first look at Doomsday too. I heard.
Really? Did we get any details?
No, but apparently someone said they showed a first look of Doomsday. I don't know what that means. Now, my only guess, I don't think it's anything too big, but maybe a first look at the actual suit of Doctor Doom.
I wonder if why no one said anything about it yet.
I wonder because someone I was looking on Twitter and someone said they even showed a first look. I'm like, but they just started filming. I'm like, what would they show? My only guess.
Well, they also have the footage that they've been doing of the Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Avengers fighting.
Well, I do think maybe because I think they're done with the suit now. I think we could see the Doctor Doom suit. I think there's a chance because they're probably done with that suit now.
Probably.
I want to see the suit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't mind seeing the suit. Maybe I don't mind. I guess I don't mind.
I thought I saw something about
End of the year kind of thing. I guess.
I thought I saw something in regards to. I thought I heard something about Sentry revolving around Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I heard something about that too. Actually, I was looking on Twitter, but I don't know. Let me look at Twitter again real quick. I'm gonna look at this one account that usually posts the
Yeah.
news.
I'm gonna watch
Oh.
Thunderbolts tomorrow finally. So
So
nice.
apparently,
So I'm going for my second.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead. Oh, so you're seeing it tomorrow. Awesome.
yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
So apparently, Joe, the person who sneaked into the Doomsday said that they saw like it's apparently some sort of like the Void's room or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wonder. I think we're definitely seeing the Void in Doomsday, 100%.
The Void, huh? Okay.
I think somehow, someway he's coming back in Doomsday.
Yeah.
I know Bob defeated him at the end of the thing, Thunderbolts, but I don't
Oh,
think.
well, he's gonna need both. He's gonna need both parts of himself. So I got
Yeah. Oh, wait,
yeah.
hold
So I
on.
found that they said they went to. They said okay. Shared footage of the cast trailers and a Madripoor set. Most interesting fact is that the house is labeled with the void space.
That's what I see, Joe. That's the thing I saw. So I'm very curious now. I'm very intrigued.
No, we'll have to. I think a suit, but like you said, I think a suit thing. I kind of want to see the suit maybe at the end of the year, and maybe at the end of the year to start next year, just because we'll be ready for like when the film comes or something. But if they show it now, then or in the next couple of months, I don't mind per se.
I do think though that the trailer for Doomsday is definitely coming out in December.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, I feel like it will be then.
So
I think
or a teaser or something. It probably like maybe a teaser, not the full thing, but something.
Because I was looking at the.
I think
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
You're saying I was just saying I think we're gonna get. Let's see.
I mean, it makes sense because if you look back to the Infinity War and Endgame trailers, I was looking back at the first official trailer that came out I think one of them came out in November, which is a few months before Infinity War came out, and that came out in April. So April, November, and then this movie is coming out in May. So that's why I'm thinking maybe December. Honestly, I could be completely wrong, but the only movie that I could see this movie being attached to is the new Avatar movie. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
That comes out in December, so I'm like, okay, maybe this movie might be attached to that one. Which, hey, Avatar, that's a big W for you because if they show that trailer during that movie's gonna make a lot because people are gonna go see it just to see that trailer.
Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. So it is confirmed that despite all the reports, because we had the set video and picture of RDJ with the muscle suit and the dots on his face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doom's face will be disfigured like the comics. It says. I just got a big article about it.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense, right? So
it's like I expected. It's going to be reverse Flash angle.
Okay. I mean, I like that. I think it's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Yeah. So your theory might be, it might be right, Joe. By him being
Bro, this movie.
And now it's being. He could be going. Yeah, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be really different once we see it.
Okay, apparently we got some Daredevil news now too. Apparently Bullseye and Karen are promoted to main cast members in season 2.
Thank you. You guys fixed the big problem with season 1.
Yep.
Wait, what's going on in season 1?
My big issue with season 1 is that they barely had a Karen in the show. That's my big issue.
Oh, season 2. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
they're gonna be regulars now for season 2, and apparently, and we haven't even talked about this because the upfront's happening. Our show wasn't going on that day, but how do you feel, Chris, that they announced? Even though we already knew this was going to happen, how do you feel now that they announced that Christian Ritter is coming back?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward.
And it's even better too because she's gonna be multiple episodes from hearing.
Yep.
So
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that because I didn't really like the Jessica Jones show as much. I didn't hate it, but I just thought, I got a couple episodes and I thought, it's not for me. I might go back to it just to see how it finishes out and stuff. But I think she was a good actress in it. I think
crazy,
Cena in The Defenders was cool. So Cena in Daredevil, okay, cool. I don't mind that because, like it's like how we saw Iron Fist in Luke Cage season 2. I preferred that than I did his show. So, it could be the same here.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at something about The Boys season 5.
Yeah, I heard something.
Oh, yeah.
You heard about that thing yesterday, right, Joe, about the deaths?
Yeah.
You know who I think is going to survive? One of the only survivors? I think Starlight is going to survive. One of the only survivors.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I can see why.
She's one of them. Because I just don't see her dying at all in this show. I just don't see it. Now, the big death that I think will die in the show, and it's going to be sad, but A-Train is definitely a goner. A-Train, my boy. He's definitely a goner. A-Train. Yeah, no way he's surviving season 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think he could. I think he might die. I think I could see A-Train.
A-Train's probably going to die early. I think I think Homelander will be the last death.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, that death, bro. Finally, it's about damn time you guys took him out, bro.
I just really hope. We don't know yet. We're hoping soon. Underground. I still got to review season 3. I love season 3. But what was I gonna say? With the boys, I think I don't know how they're gonna do it yet. But I think this one version of, even though the comics did different ways and different things, one thing they have to do that's going to be tough is they got, because I don't know how they're gonna space out the time, considering that Carl Urban's character is supposed to die because of disease.
Yeah, Butch.
So they got to keep Butch alive long enough where he can kill Homeland. Because he has to be the one to do it.
Oh yeah.
It makes too much sense. I mean,
that's interesting. I think it's either Butch and Homelander like kill each other or something like that. I can see that.
Yeah, you can do that too.
I can see that.
I mean, it makes sense, Joe. You started the show with them two just hating each other.
Yep.
To them actually taking each other out, and so. I mean, it makes sense. So
I have a feeling that Ryan will be part of the way that they bring down Homelander.
Yeah, he's done with Homelander. Ryan's so done with him. He's done. He's done with him. He's like, no,
100%. Yeah, he doesn't trust him. He doesn't trust him enough.
A lot last season to really bring him full circle, I feel.
I hope Black Noir doesn't die, bro. He's one of my favorites. I swear, they kill.
Well, it's not the original Black Noir that we know, innit? So.
Yeah, I love the original. The
original was much. Yeah, I get you. It was peak when he does that. Damn, man. Damn.
Yeah, Black Noir is a great character. So, if whatever they have planned, I'm sure will be great.
I think the Deep is definitely a goner too.
Yeah, I want to know what happens. I want to know what's going to happen because we didn't see Queen Maeve at all in season 4. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with her.
I think they wanted to save her for season 5, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Because this season, I'm going to be honest. I know why people don't like season 4 because it felt like a setup to season 5. I understand. Like, it wasn't really a great season.
I just can't wait to see what's going to happen when Soldier Boy meets whoever Jared Padalecki is going to play. Because they got all 3 Supernatural guys now. You got Jeffrey Dean Morgan was in season 4.
Yeah.
We had Jensen Ackles in season 3 and returned for season 4. Now back full-fledged in season 5. And then now they're bringing in Jared Padalecki. So
And that's the thing, Joe. Soldier Boy, I do think that he's gonna work with Homelander just because him and Butcher are now enemies, especially after what happened last time. I
Yeah.
don't think those are gonna work together anymore.
Probably not. I mean, yeah, that would be pretty epic too to see father and son team up.
Yeah, even though they hate each other. That'll be interesting.
Dude, that's gonna be crazy.
I do think though that by the end of it, he's going to betray Homelander somehow, somewhere. I do think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, he has his own agenda. He has his own plans and stuff. So.
Oh, really? Michael Rosenbaum did an interview with Christian Ritter. I don't know you guys saw it. Oh, really? How recent was it? I haven't watched Rosenbaum in a while. That's interesting.
I'm intrigued on what role Ashley is gonna play because after we saw it with her in the finale, like I want to know what her role is gonna be. Ashley's role.
Ashley. Who's
the girl that works with Homelander and the the
Oh
assistant.
right, her. Yeah, her. Oh my,
Yeah.
she's batshit crazy, bro.
Didn't she take that thing? Didn't she take that thing like somewhere at the end of season 4? I swear she did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. So it'll be interesting to know what she's gonna do. Yeah, she's batshit crazy as it is.
I think
she might be worse than What's that? What's her name that died? What's her name again?
I don't.
She was doing the breast milk thing. The second woman. What's her name? Gosh.
Oh, Mallory.
Mallory. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna be a her, but worse.
You know what though? You know what I think is gonna happen though? I think Ashley is gonna be the one to kill Deep. I think she's gonna be the one to kill Deep because
she didn't like him.
I think she's gonna be the one to go for him because it makes too much sense.
It's possible. I'm looking to see.
What's up, Jake? I didn't even chat, Jake. What's up, Jake?
Oh, what's up, Jake? Oh man. Oh.
What?
When did they say this? Is season 5 coming out next year? I'm assuming. So,
I heard this year, but is it this year or next year? Oh.
Okay. Either way, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, I saw Boomerang now.
Oh, you did?
Ooh, okay. People want Colin Domingo to play Tombstone. I'd be down for that.
Colin Domingo, you know.
The guy that voiced Norman Osborn in that Spider-Man animated show.
Okay. I get it. Colin Domingo, I see it. Scorpion. No, sorry, Tombstone.
Yeah, because you already got guys, something about The Boys. Apparently they want to do a spinoff about the Deep and Black Noir.
That actually might be, you know what? That might be gold because the Deep is like funny and just whatever he does with it with the sea and whatever, yeah. But Black Noir not really saying much or whatever. That'll be interesting.
Oh, we got official news on an upcoming June movie coming out. Hearing sources from most people, Daniel RPK says, heard from someone I trust that Ballerina is as good as any John Wick movie. I was so worried it was gonna suck because that movie's been through some troubles.
Yeah. Oh, is that what's his name? The old what's his name again? Is that the old man? His handler, not handler, but the one who technically runs the agency or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
We got Amadeus Armus in it, and John Wick's back because it's before he dies.
Also, John Wick 5 is before he dies.
Well, no, John Wick 5 is still happening. This is the prequel in between 3 and 4.
Oh, the pre. Okay, right. Yeah. I think I heard there was some news on 5 actually. I think the guy that plays what's his name? Hold on, I had it.
We just got a new photo with Charlie and Jessica in the gym training, presumably for some of the stuff that was in season 2.
That's his name, Ian McShane. That's it.
Yeah.
I think he said, what did he say? I think he had something. He said he had like one condition. Yeah, that was it. He had like one condition that he said if he wants to come back as in the John Wick series for 5. I think, where's that condition? I think he said, no, he just said as long as his character's alive, basically. So his character's still alive, which is good. So we get to see him in number 5, man. And hopefully number 5 will be, I don't know where number 5 is going to be placed. Well, they said he's still alive in it or something. He survived or something. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. Well, as long as it's good and it does end proper with 5, then cool. I'm cool.
Yeah. I think as long as they make a good film.
Yeah. Because they kind of, I really, because if they didn't do what they did in number 4, they could have continued it anyway, like regardless. So.
All right, so I think I'm gonna end this stream, guys, because I need to go to the movies for 2 movies. And thank you for another Legion of Creators, episode 14. We'll catch you again. Thanks for being here,
guys. See you.
I might come on and check on some of you later, Chosen. I have videos to make when I get home, and then I might come online and maybe do a stream and talk with you guys.
All right,
man.
Sounds good, guys. Have a great night.
See you. Peace.